Hello, everyone. We are very glad to be live from the Centa Teaching Professionals Olympiad Facebook page. Dr. Shalini Rajneesh, Principal Secretary Education, Government of Karnataka, was to be with us for this session. Unfortunately, she had to travel on an exigency, and very kindly she has instead participated through video and answered our questions asynchronously. So instead of doing a live video session with her, we will be asking the questions and playing the videos that she is sharing with us in parallel during her travel. So Dr. Shalini, the first question that we wanted to ask you is, as an IAS officer, you have, of course, taken on many portfolios during the course of your career. What does the education portfolio particularly mean to you? And how did you feel when you got posted as the Principal Secretary of Education? Was there a personal connect with this portfolio in any manner at all? Let's listen to her answer.
Hi, I'm Shalini, Principal Secretary, Department of Education, Government of Karnataka. Getting posted to Education Department was a dream come true. When I was young, I used to be brilliant in my class and always the topper. But my brothers, both younger and elder, were not at all good at studies. They were always getting scoldings both at home and in the school. I used to wonder often, what can be done to improve the education system in such a way that all students love to be educated, love to read, write, and most importantly, give exams. I think my stint in Education Department would help me realize this dream of mine to bring in the necessary reforms that this sector requires. Thank you.
So, Dr. Shalini, the second question to you is, you in a very short time are already known for taking up various pioneering initiatives for education in Karnataka. What are your top 2 or 3 priorities for education in Karnataka?
According to me, the 3 most important priorities in bringing educational reforms would be that the education should be more knowledge-based rather than memory-based. The children should be able to grasp the concepts and, more importantly, apply it to their day-to-day life and make use of it both for themselves and for the society in general. Secondly, the curriculum should not just be theoretical, it should also be focusing on things which are including vocational skills, because today there is a disconnect between your study and your later on your job or your livelihood. So the children should be able to make up their mind right in early stages as to what is it that they would like to do as a contributory member of the society. Thirdly, no education which is deprived of moral and ethical values is worth its name. Therefore, children should have a very sound grounding in moral and ethical values, and I'm sure it's not just by teaching curriculum, it is by the model example of our teachers as well as the parents and the members of the society. So it's a joint responsibility of all of us to bring in that overall development of a child, which will...
Apologies that we are having to do this session in multiple parts because we are toggling between us being present live and Dr. Shalini on video from the highway where she's traveling somewhere in Karnataka due to an exigency. So we had asked Dr. Shalini about her experience and feeling of being posted in the education department. We had then asked her about her top 2-3 priorities for Karnataka education. We are now asking her what is her message for her team in terms of participating in this journey towards making reform in education as well as other social sectors. And once again, we are going to break the session, switch to her video, and then we'll be back.
I'm very fortunate to have a team of 2 to 3 lakh teachers with me, which belong to the government sector, and at the same time, the members of the private schools managements. We are all working together to ensure that the changes required in the system are jointly worked out and implemented successfully. Therefore, I feel that the most important thing required by my team members is to be passionate about their job, to be passionate about the difference that they can make to the system, and be very fulfilled with every little change that they are able to constructively bring about. I'm extremely grateful to Centa for starting this very innovative concept of Olympiad for the teachers. We do hear about Olympics in games. We do hear about student Olympics, but teachers Olympics is really a very different concept. And the idea is that we need to project our teachers, especially some of those who are exceptionally good, to talk about their passion about teaching as a profession, and they are no less than anybody. And I feel that the efforts of Centa for particularly introducing Kannada in this Olympiad is worth the mention. The teachers from government school are normally from Kannada medium, and they should not feel deprived of such an opportunity which is available to their counterparts in the private sector or the English medium teachers. So I hope that more and more teachers from the government schools on a voluntary basis go ahead with this opportunity, apply for the Olympiad, and get excellent marks just as they expect their students to be doing. And this would take them to national and international fora where they can exchange their thoughts with other similar.
Hello everyone, this is Ramya Venkatraman, founder CEO of Centa.
Hi, I am Rohan Joshi. I am Head of Teaching Professionals Olympiad at Center for Teacher Accreditation, Centa.
Yeah, as you know, we had organized this Facebook Live for a session with Dr. Shalini Rajneesh, Principal Secretary Education, Karnataka. Due to an exigency, she had to travel out and could not be live with us. But very kindly, she sent us her responses to some of the questions on video, which hopefully you saw. But maybe as a quick recap, in case the video was unclear, we had asked her how did she feel personally about being posted in the education department. And she said that it was like a dream come true, because apparently in her childhood, she was a very good student academically, whereas her brothers were not. And she grew up feeling that there has to be an education system which caters to every kind of child based on his or her interests and based on what he or she wants to do. And that is the kind of education system she visualizes and has a vision for Karnataka. We also asked her what are her 2-3 specific priorities for education in Karnataka, and she articulated 3 priorities. One, that she would not like schooling to or education to be just memory based, but would really like broader grasping of knowledge and grasping of concepts and application. And in fact, I believe in previous conversations that this is one of the things that is also interesting for the government about Teaching Professionals Olympiad, that it gets into conceptual understanding and application in a much deeper way rather than just the theory. The second thing that she articulated as a priority was that education should also focus on vocational skills so that there is a connect between what students learn and the jobs that they are going to perform in future. And third, that moral and ethical values should be integral to education. So hopefully some of you saw the video where she articulated these three priorities that we are just recapping. The third question we asked her was, what is her message for her team members who are with her on this journey? And she articulated it as she is fortunate to have a team of more than 2 lakh members, consisting of the teachers, consisting of her department officials, and her expectation from the team is to be passionate about everything that they are working on, whatever initiative they are taking for the improvement of education quality. And again, hopefully you heard that from the video. The fourth question that we asked her, and she is with us on WhatsApp right now, and the fourth question that we've asked her is, what is the role that she sees for teaching professionals Olympiad in the state of Karnataka? And she has messaged back saying that the video is unfortunately not uploading because she's on the highway. But the message she wants to convey is, I convey my thanks and best wishes to Centa for taking the trouble. And ma'am, we just want to say that it is not a trouble at all. It is rather an opportunity for us. But she has articulated it as giving opportunity to government teachers of Karnataka in participating in Teaching Professionals Olympiad in Kannada. This will go a long way in projecting to the world that government teachers can do outstandingly, are the best, and are committed to the cause of building a bright future for our nation. I request our teachers to register themselves for the contest and win exciting prizes too. So thank you, ma'am, very much for that message. And we completely understand that you are not able to be live because of a very specific exigency, but really appreciate your sending across the videos and sending across your message. And with that, we will also take a few more minutes to respond to some of the other questions that we received over the last few hours as we had announced this session.
Yeah.
So Rohan, if you are able to just read out the few questions that we received, and between us we will respond to them.
No, actually great that you brought up the point on these questions, because a lot of you have reached out, especially teachers from Karnataka have reached out in the last 24 hours to us with some specific questions they wanted to ask to Dr. Shalini. I have kind of summarized the questions into 3-4 questions that teachers had asked repeatedly. So actually, Ramya, one of the questions that keeps coming to us, and this is a teacher from Mandya district. She's asking this question that I am a primary school teacher from Mandya. Can I participate in TPO in Kannada medium? And if yes, at which level?
You mean which standard?
Whether primary level or a middle school level or which level?
So of course, the answer is that yes, you can participate in TPO in Kannada medium. And Kannada medium is currently available in grades 1 to 5, that is primary. So we have a total of 21 subject tracks in TPO, ranging from primary to senior secondary. The middle secondary and senior secondary, that is standard 6 upwards, are currently available in English, whereas primary, standard 1 to 5, is available in Kannada, along with English, Hindi, Marathi, Tamil and Telugu. And thanks to the support from the government of Karnataka, we are very glad to have introduced Kannada medium this year.
Excellent. So those who are listening to this live session from Mandya or any other districts of Karnataka as well, Kannada medium is available at primary level. please do feel free to participate taking up Kannada medium. The second question, Ramya, that has come up a lot again is, this is particularly from government school teachers, saying that I'm already a government school teacher. I have been teaching for the last few years. What are the benefits for me to perform well in TPO? And the second part of this question is that, are there any state level prizes for teachers specifically from Karnataka?
Sure. So, so more broadly, the way we see it is that TPO offers three kinds of benefits to teachers. One, very immediately and tangibly, are the set of prizes and recognition that comes out of it. And we'll talk a little bit more about that. Second is, we truly see TPO as an opportunity to reflect. So our team puts in huge efforts to make sure that the questions are highly aligned with what is important for a teacher during actual practice in a classroom. And to that extent, we see this as a test which allows you to reflect on your teaching practice, on subject-specific competencies, on classroom-related competencies, etc. So that's the second thing. Third, of course, is that TPO serves as a personal, confidential benchmark. So unlike test where a report might be going to someone external, in TPO the report is absolutely individual, available only to you through your login and password. And it is entirely up to you whether you want to share the report with your friends or anyone else, colleagues, or you want to say, no, this is for myself and I have taken away what I want to take away. And that's the third benefit of TPO, that is in a completely personal, confidential manner. You get a view of what are the areas where you're doing well compared to the national average and what are the areas where you need to improve. Now, coming back to the first point on prizes and on the question that came on state level prizes and ranks, which Dr. Shalini was also referring to. So yes, we have a range of very exciting prizes from our sponsoring organizations. So for example, all the subject toppers get to attend the Global Education and Skills Forum in Dubai by Varki Foundation. And last year, in fact, in Telugu medium, the topper was a government school teacher from Telangana, from Sangha Reddy in Telangana, who attended the Global Education and Skills Forum. And we do hope that, there was a teacher from Delhi government as well. So we do hope that, yes, there might be teachers from Karnataka government who also get this opportunity. And of course, it entirely depends on the ranks. So that's an example. The Hindu does a profiling of all state toppers. The Hindu is our media partner for TPO. Does a profiling of all state toppers. There are of course a range of cash awards, and the cash awards are not only at the national level but also at the state level. And increasingly, as the participation of TPO is growing year on year, from Centa's side, we are trying to give more and more ranks, national level ranks, state level ranks, city level ranks, etc., so that we celebrate more and more teachers. The purpose of this initiative, to step back more broadly, is to celebrate the profession and to create role models out of the people who are getting ranks and prizes, so that many more teachers, those who are teachers currently and those who are considering teaching as a profession in the future, look to them and say, okay, I can also be there, and I can also get this recognition, get this reward, and this is one more motivation. In addition to the day-to-day motivation that I receive from my students in any case, this is one more motivation for me to pursue this profession. So that's the broader purpose with which we run this initiative. And yes, so the long answer to your short question, but to summarize, there are state level ranks and prizes, and you'll find, of course, a detailed listing of the prizes from various sponsoring organizations on our website.
Absolutely. Thanks, Ramya. So just as a very quick summary, there are rewards if you do well, there is recognition if you do well, and of course there is celebration of teaching as a profession. So the three key things that we try to achieve out of TPO, and of course state level self-reflection and knowing where you stand. And for the detailed list of prizes which are at state level, subject level and national level, you can go and visit our website www.centacenter.org. On this website, you will, if you click on the Teaching Professionals Olympiad tab, which is at the top of the page, you will find all the prizes listed on the TPO website, TPO webpage. Please do have a look at it. And if you have any questions about the prizes or about the competition, just feel free to reach out to us either here on Facebook or on the contact details that are given on our website.
Sure.
I'm actually going to take the third question, which again is a bit of a summary of number of questions around this. This is actually from a teacher who has already participated in TPO last year.
Okay.
She is from Dharwad, but last year she had to travel from Dharwad to Bangalore to participate in the test. So her request, in fact, more than a question, she is saying that last year I traveled from Dharwad to Bangalore to take up TPO. Can you please introduce a center closer to Dharwad so that teachers like me and many others can participate?
So you want to just answer that?
Yeah, so actually in Karnataka, along with addition of Kannada this year as a medium for primary level, we have also introduced number of other centers apart from Bangalore. There is a center in Belgaum, or a lot of us know this city as Belgavi. So Belgavi will definitely be closer to teachers from Dharwad, Hubli, and northern Karnataka in general. Then we have a center in Bangalore, of course, and we will have a center in Mysuru as well. So that's also for southern Karnataka teachers. So these are the three centers. And as of course, as the participation grows, as many of you come forward to participate, we will also look at adding more centers in the future. But for this year's Olympiad, we have centers in Belgavi, we have a center in Bangalore, and we have a center in Mysuru. So
and we are very glad to share that TPO gets participation. So even though the centers are in 50 cities across India, TPO gets participation from more than 2,000 locations, cities, towns, and villages across India. And for us, it's a really humbling experience that teachers are traveling such long distances to come to the nearest center. So from our side, I mean, the least we can do is to keep adding centers. And we try to add centers every year. Of course, it's a huge country, and Karnataka is a huge state. So, so we are not, covering it fully in any near term, but we try to make it more and more convenient. And in Karnataka, in particular, we have multiple centers in Bangalore as well as centers in Mysore and Belgaum this year. And of course, there are centers in all the other in 50 other cities across India, as well as in the UAE, Dubai, and Abu Dhabi, because TPO has an international leg as well. In Dubai and Abu Dhabi.
Excellent. So one question that is coming up not just from Karnataka but from a lot of teachers, particularly in the last couple of days, is that okay, now I have heard about TPO, I have found out the details. Can I still register for TPO 2018?
Yes, registrations are very much ongoing right now. Of course, we are considering what the closing date of registrations should be, and we'll be taking that decision in the next few days based on our operations and you can imagine that there are complexities in booking centers and keeping things ready. So based on those operational details, we'll be deciding and announcing a closing date. However, right now registrations are open. And you can register on centa.org, centa.org, and you can pick. Registrations are open in all the centers right now, so you can pick any center of your choice. And for teachers from within Bangalore, we also ask you for a specific preference of center within Bangalore. In terms of broad geographical area within Bangalore, given that it's a big city, and we try our best to meet that preference. There are also time slots which are available for some of the subjects, whereas some of the subjects might be in a particular time slot. All of them are on December 8th, which is happening. So yes, you can still register on centa.org.
Thank you, Ramya. This was great. In terms of another question that you all have been asking, and in fact, for the last few days, is how do I prepare for Olympiad? What is the syllabus for this Olympiad? And what is the general sort of preparation required? So we are not right now getting into the details of it because we actually have a video that Ramya has recorded and now we have made it available on our website as well. So if you go to the same website, Centa website, and if you click on syllabus, sample questions and format of the test, the tab that is on the left hand side, third tab from the top, if you click on that, you will be able to see the video as well as access sample questions. And we are introducing a feature of taking up a quiz on our website as well. So you will be able to take the quiz as well. So yes, there is enough sort of preparation. Yes, we all understand that when there is an exam, we all want to know what's there in it before I actually make up my mind and go register. So you do definitely have some time to do that, and we are helping you by presenting, of course, this video and taking up quiz, etc. So please do visit our website today. I know that you are all now getting a little bit into Diwali mode, but I do feel that just before you get busy with Diwali, with relatives and sweets, please spend some time on the Centa website today. Don't wait for Diwali to get over to register for Olympiad. Register it today itself. And on behalf of Centa,
and anyway, I think we will not spend more time on TPO right now because we have been doing other sessions answering some of the questions on preparation, etc. As Rohan said, today we wanted to focus the session more on Karnataka, and we were actually hoping to have a much longer conversation with Dr. Shalini, but I think she has really done the best she could in terms of sending us video responses and sending us her messages in spite of being on the road. So you will see the videos available on our Facebook page after this session as well. So with that, we will sign off now, and thank you very much for being with us.
Thank you.